Hello and welcome to this HistorySpeak.com podcast. My name is Randy Jaye. This is one of a series of podcasts that are exploring Villainy Among Us. This particular podcast is episode number 4, and it features Ilse Koch, who was the wife of the commandant of the brutal Nazi Buchenwald Concentration and Extermination Camp. She was cruel to many prisoners and was allegedly engaged in the making of lampshades out of human skin. Ilse Koch was born in Dresden, Germany in 1906. In 1932, she joined the Nazi Party. In 1934, she met her future husband, Karl-Otto Koch, through social Nazi SS contacts in Dresden. In 1937, the couple sought permission from the SS Office of Racial and Settlement Affairs to be married. After a fitness for marriage investigation, where Ilse provided evidence of her Aryan ancestry, they were approved and soon married in the Sachsenhausen Concentration Camp. Karl-Otto and Ilse had one son and 2 daughters, all born at the Buchenwald Concentration Camp. In 1943, Ilse was arrested by the SS Investigatory Commission and charged with embezzlement and concealing of funds and goods at the Buchenwald Concentration Camp. At the SS trial in December 1944, Ilse was acquitted and released from the Gestapo prison in Weimar, Germany, after she was incarcerated there for the previous 16 months. After Nazi Germany surrendered to the Allied forces on May 7, 1945, which ended World War II in Europe, Ilse was wanted for war crimes. On June 30, 1945, she was arrested by U.S. authorities in Ludwigsburg, Germany, after a former inmate of the Buchenwald Concentration Camp actually identified her walking in the streets. In 1947, Ilse was placed on trial by an American military court at Dachau and charged with the single crime of participating in a common design to commit war crimes. She became one of the most infamous Nazis charged with war crimes, as she was often accused of selecting Buchenwald inmates for extermination in order to make artifacts such as lampshades and book bindings from their tattooed skins. On August 14, 1947, Ilse was found guilty of war crimes and sentenced to life imprisonment, despite the fact that she was pregnant at the time with her 4th child from an unknown father. On September 16, 1948, the interim military governor of the American zone in Germany, General Lucius D. Clay, reduced her sentence to 4 years. That was a very controversial decision at the time. Since the American military court at Dachau did not have jurisdiction over crimes against German nationals, the United States government persuaded West Germany to charge her with additional war crimes. In 1949, when she was released from the Landsberg prison, she was immediately arrested and charged with 25 misdemeanor counts of grievous bodily harm, incitement to grievous bodily harm, in a number of cases, 65 counts of incitement to attempted murder, and 25 counts of incitement to murder. During a 7-week trial in Augsburg, Germany, where 250 witnesses were heard, her mental health began to deteriorate and she collapsed twice in court. On January 15, 1951, she was found guilty of 7 misdemeanor counts of incitement to grievous bodily harm, 1 count of incitement to attempted murder, and 1 count of incitement to murder. The charges associated with her choosing tattooed prisoners to be exterminated to make artifacts such as human skin lampshades were dropped. She was sentenced to life imprisonment. The Augsburg court noted that Ilse's demeanor during the trial was stubborn and irresponsible denial, and she had an incapacity for even the slightest admission of guilt. Several attempts at appeals were dismissed, and several petitions for a pardon were also all rejected. On September 1, 1967, Ilse Koch, the infamous female Nazi war criminal with many awful nicknames including the Beast of Buchenwald, the Queen of Buchenwald, Red Witch of Buchenwald, Butcher Widow, and the Bitch of Buchenwald, hung herself with a bedsheet in a cell at Aachen Women's Prison. She left a suicide note addressed to her son, Yui, that stated, "There is no other way. Death for me is a release." Prior to her suicide, she had become delusional and fearful that Nazi concentration camp survivors would break into her cell and torment her. Many have wondered if anyone, including Nazis, felt any grief over the death of Ilse Koch.